ఇంటర్మీడియట్ విద్యారంగంలో అగ్రగామి మన ఎన్ఎస్ఆర్ ఇంపల్స్ ఎడ్యుకేషన్ ఇన్స్టిట్యూషన్. ఐఐటి జేఈఈ అయినా నీట్ అయినా తిరుగులేని విద్యా సంస్థ ఎన్ఎస్ఆర్ ఇంపల్స్.
Hello students, now let us continue with aerobic respiration. For the last class we studied about link reaction. Now what are the steps we have completed in aerobic respiration? We completed glycolysis. Now glycolysis happens where? In cytoplasm. Now link reaction. Link reaction, now it occurs in mitochondrial matrix. Link reaction occurs in mitochondrial matrix. Now we completed glycolysis, now we completed link reaction. See the very important difference. Glycolysis occurs in cytoplasm where each NADPH2 contributes for 2 ATP. So the energy we get from 2 NADPH2 is nothing but 4 ATP. Very important difference. And the NADPH2 produced in the link reaction, as it happens in the mitochondrial matrix, each NADPH2 contributes for 3 ATP. So the energy comes from NADPH2 produced in link reaction is 6 molecules of ATP. So here 4 ATP contributes by 2 NADPH2, here 6 ATP contributed by 2 molecules of NADPH2. Very important difference, right? And what is the third step? We have to continue our discussion. The third step in the mitochondria, what occurs is nothing but Krebs cycle. Now we have to continue our discussion with what is called Krebs cycle. Now Krebs cycle itself is also called as TCA cycle. Itself is also called as TCA cycle. TCA means it is referred as tricarboxylic acid cycle. Tricarboxylic acid cycle. Tricarboxylic acid cycle. That's why it's called TCA cycle. Okay, tricarboxylic acid. We will see what is the tricarboxylic acid. That's nothing but citric acid. So Krebs cycle itself is also called as citric acid cycle, or itself is also referred as organic acid cycle. Organic acid cycle. So there are different terminologies, but remember this is very important cycle. Very important. Krebs cycle is very important. And in the board exams also we get this Krebs cycle. In the final NEET also we get Krebs cycle. This is very important for the final NEET. And the final NEET paper will have definitely we have a question from Krebs cycle. Very important concept. So let us concentrate. Okay, so here the scientist name is Sir Hans Krebs. So this is studied by the scientist Sir Hans Krebs. That's why it's also called as Krebs cycle. Who is the scientist who has given this? Sir Hans Krebs is the scientist who has given this. That's why itself is also called as Krebs cycle. So what are the different terminologies we have to remember for Krebs cycle here? This is called tricarboxylic acid cycle, also called as Krebs cycle, also called as citric acid cycle, also called as organic acid cycle. The scientist who described Sir Hans Krebs. Now let us discuss the Krebs cycle. Make sure that you note down, this is called core respiration pathway or fundamental pathway. So here very important pathway, this one. Now let us start discussion about Krebs cycle. Remember it's very important for the final NEET paper. Now so take all of you, what you have to do is take one horizontal page. Take one horizontal page and start writing about Krebs cycle. Right, make sure that you write all these terminologies, all these names of the cycles. So take the horizontal page. So I need more space, so I am erasing this because we need total horizontal page to write the total cycle. Right. Now, so all of you, if I start writing one by everything over there, it will become so congested. So I will try to give you in very easy and very short form, that if you can follow that, it becomes very easy for you. So get ready with your paper, take the horizontal page, take one big horizontal page. Now start following with Krebs cycle. Now Krebs cycle, if you look at, it starts with the compound called as OAA. What is OAA? You all know it very well. It is called oxaloacetic acid. What is it called? Oxaloacetic acid. Right? How many carbons? 4 carbons. Where did you get this? In C4 pathway. You saw the same compound in C4 pathway, right? Let us keep it aside. Now it starts with oxaloacetic acid. Now oxaloacetic acid combines with the 2 molecules of acetyl CoA, 2 molecules of acetyl CoA. Acetyl CoA having how many carbons? 2 carbons. Now this acetyl CoA comes from where? The acetyl CoA coming from link reaction. Link reaction end product is acetyl CoA having 2 carbons, 2 molecules of acetyl CoA carrying 2 carbons added with 4 carbon compound called as oxaloacetic acid. So what is the product produced here? 4 carbons plus 2 carbons, 6 carbons. The compound produced here is nothing but citric acid. The compound produced is nothing but what? Citric acid. Right? Now, here, now what I will do is, if I write here water is added, CoA is added, enzyme if I write, name of the reaction, everything if I write, congested it becomes, so congested it becomes. If you want, I will just show you here. Now what you can do is, CoA is added here. To happen this reaction, to make the reaction, to get it happen, let us take water is added here. And what is the name of the enzyme here? So here citric acid is produced. The name of the enzyme is nothing but citric synthetase. What is the name of the enzyme? Citric synthetase. Very important. Name of the enzyme is citric synthetase. And the reaction which converts OAA to citric acid is nothing but here condensation. I will try to write with another marker. So here the first reaction is called as condensation. It's called as condensation. So what are the things you have to remember? First substrate, that is oxaloacetic acid having 4 carbons. To this what is coming from? Link reaction, that is acetyl CoA carrying 2 carbons is added. Water is added. Right, very important. How many molecules of water, where in which step water is added also, very important. I am telling you each and everything you have to remember. So water is added here, very important. CoA is added here and produced with the compound called as what? Citric acid. Now here again 2 things are important. Name of the enzyme is very important. Citric synthetase is the enzyme that I am writing with the black marker, and name of the reaction a conversion of OAA with plus 2 acetyl CoA into citric acid. After I complete writing the total cycle, each step again you have to break and you have to write in the form of equations, chemical equations, right. So what is the first reaction you have to write? Give the name of the reaction. What you will write first step? So you will start writing like this. Suppose after you write this horizontal circle, in the next page you will start writing like this. Again first reaction is condensation, right. You have to write the reaction. So what is that you will write in the condensation? So here you have to take OAA plus acetyl CoA, right, having 4 carbons plus 2 carbons, right, plus water. What is produced here? Citric acid is produced. So what is the name of the enzyme? Means you will write citric synthetase. You will write citric synthetase. That is reaction number 1. So second reaction you will start writing. Second reaction is nothing but dehydration. In dehydration, water is removed. Water is initially added, no? Water is removed. So what you will do here? Citric acid, what is produced here? It converts into cis-aconitic acid. Cis-aconitic acid. This is how many carbons? 6 carbons, citric acid. Very important. Citric acid produced, that's why it's called citric acid cycle. It's a very important organic acid. That's why it's also called as organic acid cycle. So even this is 6 carbons here. Cis-aconitic acid. Cis-aconitic acid. So what you will write? Second step, dehydration here. So here water goes out. Acetyl CoA is added, no? Now CoA comes out. Now water also goes out. As water goes out here, second step of reaction is called dehydration, right. And here the name of the enzyme is cis-aconitase. The name of the enzyme is cis-aconitase. And what is the name of the reaction? The name of the reaction is nothing but second one. One second. Yeah. So what is the name of the reaction we can write? We can write dehydration. One second. So here I can write second one as dehydration because water is going out. Okay. So here, so what I will write second step of reaction, this you have to write. This is your homework what I am giving you. This is your homework. You have to start writing all equations, all chemical equations one after the other. I am going to give you the cycle. The cycle you have to break and take first equation. So write second break and write second equation. So this is how you have to write. So it begins with dehydration with what? Citric acid. So here plus what happens? It converts into cis-aconitic acid. Then what are produced here? Water goes out, even CoA comes out, all will come out. And what is the enzyme name here you will write? What is the enzyme name? Cis-aconitase. Right? So like that what you will write? Next third reaction, fourth reaction, fifth reaction, sixth reaction, like that you have to write. So now right now I will give you the cycle. You people have to continue writing the steps. Okay, this is your homework. Now I will give you continuation of the total cycle. The total cycle, after I complete writing and take one white paper, you need to split the cycle. First you have to write the cycle, split the cycle and start writing each reaction name and what is substrate, what is product, what is the name of the enzyme, third reaction, fourth reaction, like that. This is your homework. I will give you cycle, split and make equations, chemical equations, reaction wise. Right? This you have to do it on white paper. After I complete giving total cycle, that's your homework. Okay, so right. Now if you take here in this case, let us continue. Now what happens here is cis aconitic acid is produced. Citric acid, water goes out, cis aconitase, coenzyme also comes out. What produced here is nothing but cis aconitic acid. This is, name of the reaction is dehydration, name of the enzyme is cis aconitase. Now further, cis aconitic acid converts into isocitric acid. What is the next compound? Cis aconitic acid produced with isocitric acid. If I give everything here, name of the enzyme, name of the reaction, what components are there, everything becomes so congested for you, right? Then I will try to give you in simplest way. What you can do is, first you write the substrates. Compound, aroma, substrate. Compound, aroma, substrate. Okay. So take the horizontal page. In the first you just write 4 compound. Now I am giving only the compounds. Isocitric acid further gets converted into oxalosuccinic acid. Oxalosuccinic acid. Oxalosuccinic acid further gets converted into alpha ketoglutaric acid. Alpha ketoglutaric acid. So how many carbons? Look at here, 6 carbons, but here coming here it will become isocitric acid, no, oxalo 6, here alpha ketoglutaric acid 5 carbons, and here it get converted into succinyl CoA. It get converted into the compound called succinyl CoA. So I am giving only the compounds. Then it get converts into succinic acid. So here it becomes 4 carbon compound. Here also a 4 carbon compound. Next, succinic acid gets converted into fumaric acid. Fumaric acid gets converted into malic acid. And that gets converted into oxaloacetic acid. So now you concentrate in learning all the substrates. First you draw substrates and try to learn the substrate one after the other. What comes? One after the other. What comes? Then becomes very easy. So I will try to give you in very easy form so that you can practice. Take one white paper, practice only substrates. OAA, oxaloacetic acid, 4 carbons, combining with acetyl CoA, 2 carbons, 4 plus 2, 6 carbons, that is citric acid. Citric acid further gets converted into cis aconitic acid. What is this? Cis aconitic acid. That gets converted into isocitric acid. That gets converted into oxalosuccinic acid. Up to here write 6 carbons. Next what comes? Alpha ketoglutaric acid. How many carbons? 5 carbons. Next succinyl CoA. How many carbons? 4 carbons. Next succinic acid, 4 carbons. Next fumaric acid, same. Here also 4 carbons. Malic acid, here also 4 carbons. Then oxaloacetic acid. So write substrates, then becomes very easy. Learn, write 2 times, practice. Remember what is the substrate, next what is the product, again what is the product, substrate, again next what is the product, like that, right. So once if you are ready with all the substrates, I am trying to give you an easy form because everything I can write, name of the enzyme, name of the reaction I can write, you may feel it very difficult. So for your easy understanding, practice in a very easy way so that you can get the cycle in very easy manner. So how to practice the cycle? First take the substrates. Now I will try to give you short tips, simple tips to remember the cycle, then cycle becomes very easy for you. Now let us see here. Now let us start writing the enzyme names. What is the first enzyme? Citric acid is produced, so we write citric synthetase. Next enzyme, let us write now only enzymes, or first let us write energy. Let us write first energy. The energy produced here, let us take 2 molecules of NADPH2, let us take this only, okay. 2 NAD plus here, while conversion from isocitric acid to oxalosuccinic acid, 2 molecules of NADPH2 is produced. So there is a production of 2 molecules of NADPH2 while conversion from isocitric acid to oxalosuccinic acid. Very important. Mostly you have the possibility of getting the questions. You have to remember the steps where there is a production of NADPH2. Then and there here one step you will remember, but after you write the total cycle, after you complete the total aerobic reaction, they will ask you in which step there is a production of NADPH2. So in the entire Krebs cycle there are 3 steps where there is a production of NADPH2. So in that, what is a substrate, what is a product? So here isocitric acid is a substrate, produce the product oxalosuccinic acid, there is a production of 2 molecules of NADPH2. Very important to remember, right? Now in the next step, here what is added here? Water is added in the first step. Next step, water goes out. Again in the third step, so I will write up better. In the third step again water is added. Okay, first step water is added. Second step water goes out. Third step again water is added. Right. In the fourth step NADPH2 is produced. Now oxalosuccinic acid having 6 carbons converts into 5 carbons. Actually here 2 molecules we will get it. So from here all the 2 molecules, that is why 2 NADPH2 and all that we will get it, 2 molecules. These all are nothing but 2 molecules. 2 molecules of fumaric acid, 2 acetyl CoA, 2 molecules of citric acid. Right. Now here carbon dioxide goes out, 2 molecules of carbon dioxide goes out. That is why 6 carbon compound become 5 carbon compound. Here again 2 more carbon dioxide goes out, a 5 carbon compound becomes 4 carbon compound. Right. So here, so 2 carbon dioxide goes out here and next 2 carbon dioxide goes out here. Here again 2 NAD plus gets converts into 2 molecules of NADPH2. So here again there is a production of 2 NADPH2. So one step 2 NADPH2 produced, converting from isocitric acid to oxalosuccinic acid. Leave one step in the next step, but on the step you have to write 2 carbon dioxide is released out, 6 carbon molecule will become 5 carbon molecule, each compound loses 1 carbon dioxide, 2 molecules are there, 2 carbon dioxide goes out here, there is a production of 2 molecules of alpha ketoglutaric acid having 5 carbons. Next step, leave one step in the middle, again you can see 2 NAD plus converts into 2 NADPH2 while converting alpha ketoglutaric acid into succinyl CoA. Right. Now and this here, this is in this case here where there is ADP plus inorganic phosphorus gets converted to produce 2 molecules of ATP. So I am just writing first energy. Where is the energy? This is here is the energy. So when ADP converts inorganic phosphorus into 2 molecules of ATP, when there is a production of 2 molecules of ATP, simultaneously there is a conversion of GTP. GTP converts back into GDP plus inorganic phosphorus. simultaneously, meaning both happen simultaneously like this. Both happens simultaneously. Very, very, very important step. So ADP plus inorganic phosphorus converts into 2 molecules of ATP. There is a production of 2 molecules of ATP, while conversion of succinyl-CoA into succinic acid. Simultaneously, GTP molecule get converted into GDP plus inorganic phosphorus. Very, very important. See the places where I am keeping star marks. First I am writing, first I wrote substrates. Then next I am writing energy and what goes and what coming, right. Next is succinic acid gets converted into fumaric acid. Here 2 molecules of FAD plus converts into 2 molecules of FADPH2. So there is a production of 2 molecules of FADPH2 while conversion of succinic acid into fumaric acid. How many molecules are produced? I am writing energy, 2 molecules of FADPH2. Now in the next step, water is added here. The water is added, hydration will come, name of the reaction. Next again here 2 molecules of NAD plus which is there here converts into 2 molecules of NADPH2. So there is a production of 2 molecules of NADPH2, very, very important. So here 2 NAD plus converts into, there is a production of 2 molecules of NADPH2. Now what I have written is nothing but energy. First thing you have to write substrates. So take the horizontal page, first write only substrates. First you write OAA, acetyl-CoA, citric acid, cis-aconitic, isocitric acid, right. Then oxalosuccinic acid, 6 carbons up to here. Next alpha ketoglutarate acid, 5 carbons. Next succinyl-CoA, 4 carbon. From here 4 carbons, succinic acid, fumaric acid, malic acid, OAA. First substrates. Second step what you are writing here? Initially water is added, water goes out, again water is added. In the next step NAD, 2 molecules of NADPH2 is produced. In the next step 6 carbons where 2 molecules of carbon dioxide is released out, 6 carbons will become 5 carbon compound here. Again 2 molecules of carbon dioxide goes out, 2 NADPH2 is produced. Then here succinyl-CoA, 2 molecules of ATP is produced. Simultaneously GTP converts into GDP. Then here next step FAD converts into FADPH2. Next step water is added and here I think this is visible sir. Yeah, NAD plus produced with what is called as 2 molecules of NADPH2. Now what we have written? Substrates we wrote as water, carbon dioxide, energy we wrote, right. So here we are writing the substrates and we are writing the energy. So here, now when you take here the substrates we have written, energy we have written. Energy steps are very, very important. The place where NADPH2 released and ATP is released and FADPH2 is released, where water is added, where water goes out, where carbon dioxide released. These all steps are very, very, very important. Very, very important. Okay. So now let us write about name of the enzyme. So what is the first enzyme? OAA converts into citric acid. The name of the enzyme is citric synthetase. Next this one is cis-aconitase. Name of the enzyme here it's nothing but what? Cis-aconitase. Now conversion of cis-aconitic acid to isocitric acid. Here also the name of the enzyme is cis-aconitase. Name of the enzyme is nothing but cis-aconitase. So here first enzyme is citric synthetase, second enzyme is cis-aconitase, third enzyme also cis-aconitase. Name of the enzyme is same, right. And here coming to this part here, now NADPH2 is there, name of the substrate itself will become name of the enzyme. So here isocitric, this is for this is number 3, this is number 3, this is number 2. 2 and 3 enzymes are same. Second enzyme cis-aconitase, third enzyme also cis-aconitase. Coming to the fourth reaction, fourth enzyme I am writing here, isocitric dehydrogenase. Isocitric dehydrogenase. What is the name of the enzyme here? Isocitric dehydrogenase. Better I will write that enzyme up. So third enzyme I am writing up so that to avoid mess here. So what is the third enzyme? Cis-aconitase. Right, in this water is added. What is the fourth enzyme? Isocitric acid is the name of the substrate. Name of the substrate, wherever NADPH2 is produced, there what comes is dehydrogenase. So here isocitric dehydrogenase is nothing but name of the enzyme. Dehydrogenase will come whenever there is NADPH2 is there. To that dehydrogenase add the name of the substrate. So isocitric dehydrogenase. Right. Next enzyme. Coming to next enzyme, fifth enzyme I am talking about. Oxalosuccinic acid. What goes out here? Carbon dioxide is going out. So what you will write? Oxalosuccinic decarboxylase. That is name of the enzyme, decarboxylase, because here carbon dioxide is going out. So this is called decarboxylase. Then next one is here, if you take sixth step I am writing here. Carbon dioxide is going out and NADPH2 is there. So what we can say here, name of the compound is alpha ketoglutaric acid. So name of the enzyme is alpha ketoglutaric dehydrogenase. Dehydrogenase. So guys, if you observe dehydrogenase enzyme, I'm giving you very short tips here, tips to remember. Dehydrogenase from number 4 if you take, dehydrogenase will come every alternate step. So here dehydrogenase enzyme. Of course you will add name of the substrate as name of the compound, name of the substrate as name of the enzyme. Isocitric dehydrogenase, leave one step, next step again dehydrogenase. In between carbon dioxide is going out, so we write decarboxylase, right. Next, here number 7, name of the enzyme is succinyl CoA is there, so we write succinyl thiokinase. What is the name of the enzyme? Succinyl thiokinase. Conversion from succinyl CoA to succinic acid, name of the enzyme is succinyl thiokinase. So, sixth enzyme alpha ketoglutaric acid converts into succinyl CoA. So, the name of the enzyme is alpha ketoglutaric dehydrogenase. Now, next step, succinic acid converts into fumaric acid. Name of the enzyme is, succinic acid is there. So, succinic dehydrogenase. Succinic dehydrogenase. Right. Next step, fumaric acid converts into malic acid. What is the name of the enzyme? Name of the enzyme is nothing but fumarase. What is the name of the enzyme? Fumaric acid converts into malic acid. So, name of the enzyme is fumarase. Malic acid converts into oxaloacetic acid. The name of the enzyme here is malic dehydrogenase. Malic dehydrogenase. Right? So, look at the enzymes now. Look at the pathway of enzyme. First enzyme is citric synthetase that converts OA to citric acid. Citric acid is produced, synthesized. So, remember enzyme citric synthetase. Citric acid converts into cis-aconitic acid. The enzyme is cis-aconitase. Next enzyme also cis-aconitase, where cis-aconitic acid converts into isocitric acid. These all are isomers because 6 carbon containing compounds, right? These all are isomers. Then after isocitric acid, try to remember the tip, for every alternate enzyme will be dehydrogenase. So here isocitric acid to oxalosuccinic acid conversion, NADPH2 is produced. So isocitric dehydrogenase. Next is oxalosuccinic acid to alpha ketoglutaric acid. What produced is oxalosuccinic decarboxylase. Next is alpha ketoglutaric acid to succinyl CoA. Here carbon dioxide is produced, NADPH2 is there. Alpha ketoglutaric dehydrogenase. Succinyl CoA converts into succinic acid. Name of the enzyme is succinyl thiokinase. Succinic acid converts into fumaric acid. Name of the enzyme is succinic dehydrogenase. Fumaric acid converts into malic acid by fumarase. Malic acid converts into OAA by malic dehydrogenase. Okay, so here if you look at every alternate step. So from fourth, if you remember, this is dehydrogenase. Leave one step. Dehydrogenase. Leave one step. Dehydrogenase. Leave one step. Dehydrogenase. Alternate step you will get dehydrogenase. Now let us write about a name of the reactions. Let us write about name of the reaction. What is the first step? Condensation, where there is a production of citric acid. Second step, water is going out. So we write dehydration. Third step, water is added. So third step here I am writing hydration. The third step here, what comes here, it's nothing but hydration. Next, fourth step here, now from here oxidation will begin. Oxidation number 3. Try to remember, very important. Oxidation number 3. Oxidation number 1 where? Glycolysis. Oxidation number 2 where? Link reaction. This is oxidation number 3. Right? And followed by here, this is decarboxylation number. So fifth one I am writing So here we are in conversion of isocitric acid to oxalosuccinic acid. What produced here is nothing but NADPH2. Name of the enzyme is, so what you find is isocitric dehydrogenase. Here isocitric dehydrogenase, name of the reaction is nothing but oxidation 3. What is the name of the reaction? That's nothing but oxidation 3. Next, oxalosuccinic acid produced into alpha ketoglutaric acid. 2 molecules of carbon dioxide comes out. So what is the name of this reaction? Decarboxylation. Here we write decarboxylation number 2. Very important. Number is very important. This is oxidation number 3. This is decarboxylation number 2. Very important to remember. Where is decarboxylation number 1? Link reaction. This is decarboxylation number 2. Right? Next is alpha ketoglutaric acid. Here carbon dioxide is going out. Decarboxylation is taking place and NADPH2 is also produced. So sixth reaction we can write as oxidation 4. Number 4 is important to remember, and decarboxylation 3. Decarboxylation 3. See here, numbers are very important. So this is oxidation number 4 and decarboxylation number 3. Very important. This is decarboxylation number 2, fifth reaction. Now this is oxidation number 4 and followed by decarboxylation number 3. So here a very important short tip here is, now here oxidation is there followed by decarboxylation. Every step if you leave, the next step will become oxidation. So this is oxidation, leave one step, next step again oxidation. Leave one step, next step again will become oxidation. Leave one step, next step again will become oxidation. So even name of the reactions also, it's very easy for all of us to remember. So this is here carbon dioxide is going, decarboxylation number 3, NADPH2 is produced, so oxidation number 4.